What's up, friends? Guess who's back? Back again. And today I'm breaking down the top 5 reasons with an honorable mention why I'm excited for Critical Role's Campaign 4. Crit Role obviously has a special place in my heart because it was my Optimizing Critical Role series that got me any real subscriber numbers. I loved Campaign 2, really enjoyed Campaign 1, and Campaign 3 was a no-go for me. I made it like 30 episodes into it, and then I had to bow out. Why is it that I'm so excited for this one? Let's break it down. Number 5, the West Marches playstyle. As some of you may know, I played quite a bit of West Marches over the years, especially during the lockdowns. The Forge Concordance and New Dawn are a couple of the options I've used in the past. I'm excited to see how that translates to a live play show like Critical Role. I'm cautiously optimistic. But what really excites me about this style is that a cast of 8 players is really borderline in terms of manageability, smoothness, and direction. A cast of 13 is impossible. It simply won't work. The more professional and the more time the cast spends playing with each other can really smooth this out. But as new members cycle in, the ability to bounce off of each other, know when to take a step back or step up and contribute, etc., becomes more and more difficult. Rotating people in and out at the table does wonders to solve this. It also helps prevent stagnation at the table. A scene's getting a little slow, you're out of here, new guys in. So far in episode 1, so good. We'll see if I'm too bullish on this one as the season progresses. Number 4, the new cast members. I had my doubts about the new cast members, but most of them to this point have impressed me quite a bit. I've seen them all in the past, but I haven't really watched them play, Abria and Robbie excluded. I knew Robbie is fantastic. I've been nothing but impressed with him in terms of acting and creating interesting characters. Cadigan is shaping up to be another solid character. I know Whitney more, but I've never seen her play. So far, I'm intrigued. Tyranny is the type of character, the morally indifferent, socially inept wildcard that can get old really fast. So we'll see how the character develops over time. Luis brings a certain type of bravado and masculinity to the table that has to date been provided by basically only Travis. I'm excited for the potential there. I was fully expecting to dislike Alexander. His personal style is absolutely not to my taste. But right from his character's intro, I was interested. And the quick jab at Tyranny, you don't belong here. Not just that line, but the delivery, I was sold. Abria's gotten enough hate, so I'll just move along. Number 3, Brennan DMing and Matt playing. Honestly, this intrigues me more than Matt DMing again. I've seen a bunch of games with Brennan, but to be completely honest, I've never actually finished any of them. This will be my first deep dive into his style. He doesn't have the Matt Mercer acting chops and voice abilities, but he has a firm grasp of the story, managing the table, and the game itself. On the flip side, I'm happy for Matt, and I'm interested to see if he's as good a player as he is a DM. I know he's done some smaller campaigns and one-shots as a player, but can he make it work with a single character over the long haul? I think so, but we'll see. Number 2, the intros. Episode 1 featured 2 of the best intros in the history of Critical Role. The campaign intro itself, starting on an execution that leads us to believe the character will escape, but doesn't, was the best campaign intro yet, as far as I'm concerned. An absolute beast of a hook. And the Thimbles death saving throw intro is the most exciting character intro to date. The rest were standard fare to solid, but those 2 intros alone have me looking forward to the storyline that will come out of the rest of the season. Quick honorable mention, the new world. I didn't get a great sense of the grand scheme of Ahriman from episode 1, which is to be expected, but from what we've heard leading up to episode 1, with the Shaper's War, the death of the creator gods, and the subsequent chaos that ensues both geopolitically and with magic, it's ripe for good storytelling. The idea of orcs as the centerpiece of that revolution and the implied dominant species in the world can also be really cool. The impetus for the idea, what if the Lord of the Rings orcs decided to overthrow Sauron, opens up a very interesting world, but it does straddle the line of a storytelling trope I absolutely despise. The, hey, these bad guys, they're not actually bad, they're just misunderstood. Blech. Maybe I'll do a full video on that someday. And number 1 is D&D 2024. A move to Daggerheart would have been a non-starter for me. I'm just not interested in the game. I know it's selling great and that audiences probably really wanted to see it in action, but that ain't me. And to be honest, 5e 2024 has really lost its shiny new appeal to me. I don't know exactly why, but my initial impressions of being super excited for the game, diving into the new book, setting up builds and gauntlets with the new rules, has all but faded at this point. But when I heard Crit Role was going to adopt it, a new spark lit up in me. Excitement. I want to see the new builds these players bring to the table. I want to see the new rules in play for this type of game. I just want to see more of 2024. I've already joined a new West Marches server to get my own game on. 2024, here I come. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks, folks. See you soon.